start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Unleashes the stiff arm. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring play. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, this is what you dream about. What an opportunity here now for your own offense after coming up with that pick.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And now they run the draw play. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. He's throwing for it on fourth down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Makes the defender miss. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The the last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
On the run here, lets it go. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Pass caught, second down now. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Georgia. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They've got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the single back takes the handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. NC State comes to the line quickly. He'll ride the back again here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about greatness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia, 21. NC State, 0.
The Dogs will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Cut quickly. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And NC State comes to the line quickly. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And now the try here for the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7.
That is the score. Georgia, 21. NC State, 7.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. He'll toss it to the back. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. Trying to extend the play. Breaking free at the 35. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the sophomore making an impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. He reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Bringing pressure. A fourth down completion to the running back. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
Looks left and finds his target there. And they get him down after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense, just refusing to be stopped on this play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Now, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and He's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Handing off on the draw play. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
And he's able to get the boot away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another 3rd down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Toss play to the outside. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. You cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it, backed up to his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Boy, that was 4th and a mile. I'm surprised they even went for this. What in the world are they thinking? But give them all the credit in the world. They pick it up and keep the drive alive.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short pass finds the tight end.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's caught. It's McDaniel. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Spinning out of the tackle.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And the Bulldogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. QB the tight end for a completion. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Touchdown, Dogs. And the beatdown continues. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25.